I'm in the car. We're driving down to Redland Bay. It's a fair drive, so I'm going to get going because I want to meet the person at 3. There is a car of great interest to me. There's a couple at the Gray's Classic Car Auctions this month. One is a GT4 Celica, the ST205, which is the Shark model, I guess, the last GT4 ever made. It's in a bit of a mess. It's just rough and smells inside like puke. But I'm going to look at that next week, so we might go and look at that together. But I'm now going to drive down to Redland Bay to look at a B1800 Mazda Ute. But it's not any normal Mazda Ute. It's had a butt ton of money spent on it. It's got a turbocharged 13B motor and it's fully built. The engine alone's worth 10k. They've listed it a bit funny at the auction. It doesn't mention rotor really well, and you can't see the pictures until you go about halfway through the 20 of them. I'm currently bidding on it on the winning bidder at 2,300 bucks. It'll go much higher. I'm expecting 15 grand, and I'm willing to use company money from the driving school to get it if it gets that price, because I want one. So let's go. All right, I'm here. I'm waiting for Lee. See the cars out there? There's some pretty cool stuff by the looks of it. Look at that old Ute. I'm gonna go and see if I can find someone. So we've got ourselves a nice paint job on it. It's looking pretty clean under there, isn't it? Some sway bars, some serious kit on this. Nice long body on it, eh? Are they even legal? Right, so it's been done a little while, I would say. Alright, so let's have a look. 13B, catch can, Gilmer belts, Garrett on it. There's our mod plate codes here. Alright, very clean. Do you know how long it's been done? Since it's been done? Looks like it's probably about 5 year plus. Yeah, but even the Microtech in here looks like she's got a bit of age in it. The clutch ain't too bad, actually. Can I turn it on?
Series 630B extended port turbo, secondary bridge ported.
Okay, so it's fairly ported.
Yeah.
RX-7 gearbox.
With 300 horsepower the wheels and 10 pound boost.
198.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can wind it up harder.
Yeah, well, 10 pounds is nothing. Okay. It's actually not as angry as I thought the way you were talking. Bet you had fun driving this home. Well, that Ute has been very well built. It is the duck's bloody nuts. I don't think I can afford it, to be honest. If anyone looks at it, they're going to go stupid bidding on it. Yeah, it'll go 20k, and I reckon more aftermarket. Lee owns custom Eastside Customs. It's almost like he's out of the bloody Chip Foos, he looked like. That kind of setup here. It's pretty cool. So it is Monday, and yes, I'm back at the friggin' auctions. As you saw, I looked at a Mazda B1800 on Friday. It's been a rotary conversion. It's actually a dream of mine to own a rotary. I've always been a rotor head, never owned one. All my mates did. Anyway, so that could go super high. So there's a couple other cars of interest. One I just found out is on the Gold Coast. I might go and look at that tomorrow. A lot of running around, eh? But I want to check out the Celica GT4. This is an ST205. It's the last of the GT4 Celicas. I saw it the other day. It was rough as guts. It stinks inside, but I want to start it up and see how it goes. All right, it's right up the end here. Now, the other day I came to look at this, and as I walked up, just poking its head out up there. Is it going to zoom? No. Just poking its head out, I saw the front grille of what looked like a GT4 Celica. And as I walked up, I thought, oh no, it's someone's just put a bonnet on it. Then I popped the bonnet, and now I've actually seen the guy driving this around in the past. It was down in the Capella region of Brisbane, flat tyre, shitty wheels on it. So she's only done 70-odd thousand kilometres. It's not even locked. And it absolutely, it absolutely reeks. Oh, fuck. Excuse me. That is horrendous. There's not even any power. Well, that was not worth the walk. Oh, there we go. Sweet, brother. Thanks, mate. I'll leave it up for a sec. It is actually in not bad a condition. It just stinks. Oh, far out, man. Trying to get the AC to... It's not even on yet. Okay, let's see how that... I can hear it clicking in. Hopefully we've got good old Toyota AC. Yep, that feels great straight up. Alright, headline is okay. Cigarette burn there. Cigarette burn on the carpet down here. Oh, that's the original gear knob by the looks of it. Whew, I'm gonna have to get out of here. It smells too much. Alright, be interesting to see if it's got any leaks underneath. Brakes look good. Fucking idles actually very well. Yeah, new brakes. Alright, I've got some thinking to do. Both cars I love. Put that there so you can't have the sun in your eyes. Both cars I extremely love. What is my budget going to allow? What's the public going to go with? That's all of the questions that must be answered. I wish I had more money. Help me, people, help me. Help me buy these cool projects so I can tidy them up to what they deserve. And then give them to a new family. Or stay in my family. Anyway, off to work. Alright, as you saw, we went and looked at the Mazda B1800 Ute. That isn't quite a B1800 Ute, is it? And I looked at the Toyota Celica GT4 ST205. That was the 94 model Celica. That is hard to find in Australia. There was only 77 Group A versions brought in for homologation by Toyota. There was only 2,500 worldwide, I think. This is a personal import someone has brought in. There'd only be literally maybe 100 of the actual ST205s in Australia. So the car is quite rare and valuable. So the bidding has been progressing along, and I've been holding the bidding on the Mazda for the last 5 days. It's going to go quite high. I'm allowing myself to get up high, but I was also looking at the Toyota if the Mazda got too expensive. But just within 10 hours to go, the Celica has jumped the Mazda, and it's now at 13,500. The Mazda isn't at that yet, it's just over 10. I would really like to do this. I've always wanted a Rotor. I want to have some fun with the car. I want to take it to some events if we can do it, some good content for the channel. I want to clean it up, do some things to it, and then see if we can flip it for a good profit. I believe the car's worth $25,000 to $35,000, somewhere in there, and there's none available. So I am prepared to go on a wing and a prayer here. I believe there's been a bit of a misrepresentation of the Ute, right? So let's bring it up here. I'll show you all. When you bring the Ute up, this is the title. Mazda B1800 long body Ute, and the imagery is just this picture here. So anyone who's just casually looking through these will not pick up on it unless you really read it. Initially I just clicked on the photo because I like these Utes. My dad had one when he was early days as a tradie. So I was just clicking through, right? And there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pictures before you see anything, right? So I've gone to that and then I've gone, oh yeah. Then I scrolled down. Didn't really read much of that because I wanted to look at the condition of the car, and it's got, you know, spare key and owner's manual, service history. Yes, yes, yes. Good, 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 good. And then just here I read this. It says interior damage, restored weapon. That didn't make sense. So I thought, what the hell do they mean? I went back up to the pictures, clicked on them, and I went boom, 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 and then I went, oh, far out. Look at that. That's a turbocharged 13B rotary. And it was at that point I knew that we had to get this. Very clean under the bonnet there. Car started beautiful as you saw in the footage. It runs nice. A good sized turbo on it. It's currently on a low tune to 300 horsepower. We've got an RX-7 5-speed box in there. That's the water for the wipers. Still got the original radio. We've got a Microtech computer in there. And look inside the tub. That's exactly what I'm trying to do with mine. Anyway, so that's fantastic. That's the story. Morning glory. Currently holding the bids. Fingers crossed that no one wants to go anymore on it. And we get it for a reasonable price. We could make a few dollars out of this, and that could help finish off the Lux. Anyway, if it's through the company, I can't touch the company money once it's sold. Anyway, but it'll help the company out too. So I've got a long day ahead of me. What have we got left here? We've got 9 hours and 23 minutes. In the one auction, two things that I dearly love. I've always wanted a GT4, and I will never get another chance at that price, to be honest. And a rotor. Why did they have to be in the same auction? Why? Let's catch up in 9 hours, eh? Rightio. I actually forgot to film the outro once the auction had finished. Things have been going on as usual, and I got sidetracked, and I finally come around to editing the video, so I thought I'd do the outro. With regards to the two cars, obviously I didn't win them. You would have heard about it by now. The Mazda B1800 Rotary Ute ended up going for just over $26,000 with fees. The GT4 Celica went for $28,000 thereabouts with fees. So both astronomically out of my goals. I was tempted to go up to the 20 using everything I had, but no, I wasn't going to go there and leave myself skint. Yes, 26 and 28,000 respectively. So there goes that opportunity. So we need to build more funds, so the next time something like that pops up, we're able to snag it and keep it and do something good with it. I hope you enjoyed that video. It was an adventure for me and rather exciting. Plenty of stuff for content, probably for the next 6 months, plus the Ningy Nugget, which I keep avoiding, to be honest, because of the panel work and rust work and whatever. So stick around, plenty coming, lots of topics. May even be going away for a trip. We'll do some footage on that as well. I've got to check my calendar. Find a bite, fix it, flip it. Hope you enjoyed that. Ciao.